What up, YouTube? This is WeAreReligious, and I will be showing you my Fish OTK / sushi deck. I'll start off with, you want some tokens for this deck. I have a Nightcrawler and a Hulk, so just wanted to show that to you guys. Let's start with the deck now. I have a few proxies. I will be getting the cards soon, so here we go. 2 Deep Sea Diva, because they're a tuner. Really helps with the flow of the deck. You can summon Deep Sea Diva, get a Sea Serpent level 3 to 1. So let's say you get, this is Spined Gilman, my other proxy. So he's a Sea Serpent level 3, summon Deep Sea, summon Spined Gilman, get Capacitor or something. So it helps. It's a level 2 tuner. It's a lot of level 4s in the deck, a lot of level 5s. So you can do some pretty good combos with her and Spine Gilman. So yeah, I have 2 Fishborg Blaster. I'm not running 3 because I find it usually to be a dead draw. And you only need 2 because if one's in the graveyard, you can easily special summon him through his effect. He's a level 1 tuner, so that helps. I can do some pretty good combos once I get the synchros I need. So there's a good combo. I can summon Formula Synchron. I can get Brionic out. There's a lot of stuff I can do with Fishborg. 2 Royal Swamp Eels. I want to be running 3, but I don't have 3, and he's not always the best. You can only use him to you can only synchro summon. He's a tuner, level 4. You could only use him to synchro summon with another fish monster, unless you summon him with Coelacanth's effect. So he can be hurtful, but usually he's good. 1 Treeborn Frog. He's really good because he gives you some defense, and you could special summon him. He's a level 1, so you can use him for some synchroing, so that's good. And he's a water. 3 Oystermeister. This is a must-have for the deck. When he's destroyed, or when he's sent from the field to the graveyard, anyway but battle, you get a token, level 1, and you could, let's say he's on the field, you use him to synchro summon, you get your synchro, and you get the token, and you could use the token for other synchros, and I'll show you how that works later. I'm running 2 Metabo Sharks. I find 3 to be a dead draw. He's a pretty good beat stick. Level 4, 1800 attack. When he's summoned, you get to take 2 fish monsters from your graveyard, shuffle them back into your deck. This deck uses a lot of synchro summoning, so when you need your tuners back, or if you're running low on monsters, just Metabo. I might put a Pot of Avarice in this deck, because there's a lot of monsters in the graveyard, and that would really help to get the extra draw power. 1 Unshaven Angler. This is common sense to put him in here. 2 tributes. He counts as 2 tributes if you tribute a water monster. So just have Unshaven Angler on the field. Bam. Play Coelacanth. Pretty self-explanatory. He has a reasonable defense and attack. 1500 attack, 1600 defense. So I might put a second one in. But I already have a lot of ways to summon Coelacanth as is, so don't really need to. 1 Shark Cruiser. I chose only to run 1 because his attack's not that great. 2200 defense is okay, and his effect's pretty good. When this face-up card is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon up to 2 level 4 or lower water monsters from your deck. So let's say they Torrential, they Fisher, they Raikou him, anything. You can get two monsters onto the field, and then you can synchro summon. Bam. Easy as that. 2 Cyber Sharks. This is he's really good because he's a beat stick, level 2100. And you might be like, oh, he's 5 stars, but his effect is if you control a water monster, you don't have to tribute summon, and you can normal summon. So you could have Treeborn on the field, and just bam, no tribute, normal summon, attack. So pretty good. I have one Sea Dragon Daedalus. I don't know how to say that. He's a level 7, so that's pretty good. He's not 8. He's 2600 attack, 1500 defense, and his effect is if you send Umi from your side of the field to the graveyard, destroy all cards on the field except this card. So let's say it's your main phase 1, you draw a Legendary Ocean or Umi. You play it, use his effect, destroy every card except himself, then you normal summon. So then you have 2 monsters, straight attack, direct at the life points. I use Legendary Ocean, not Umi, because that's pretty obvious why. 3 Super Ancient Deep Sea King Coelacanths. This is the main focus of the deck, summoning this guy. His effect is when he's on the field, you can discard 1 card to special summon as many level 4 or lower fish type monsters from your deck as possible. So if you have just him on the field, use his effect, you have to summon 4. If you have 2 monsters, you have to summon 3, etc. The monsters you summon cannot attack, cannot use their effect, but the point of summoning 4 is to synchro summon, basically. And he has another effect, which a lot of people forget about. It's if this card is targeted by a spell, trap, or effect monster's effect, you contribute 1 other fish-type monster to negate the effect and destroy that card. So let's just say you have a Fishborg, a token, an Oystermeister on the field. They want to torrential him. Well, bam, just destroy Oystermeister, destroy torrential. You still have him. Use his other effect, load up the field, synchro summon, attack. We'll have the magic cards up next. Monster Reborn, pretty self-explanatory. It's a staple. Terraforming. This is to either get Mausoleum of the Emperor or Legendary Ocean, the 2 field spells. Mausoleum, pretty self-explanatory. Legendary Ocean, it's for a water deck. It's treated as Zumi. All water monsters gain 200 attack points and defense points. And if you don't know what Terraforming does, is get a field spell card from your deck to your hand. So it's pretty good. 1 Water Hazard. I only want to use 1 because it's pretty much a dead draw, but if you get this on your first turn, it's great because you can play Special Summon and then Normal Summon, and you can possibly Synchro Summon on your first turn. So, Water Hazard. Once per turn, if you control no monsters, you can Special Summon 1 level 4 or lower water monster from your hand. 1 Reasoning. I don't know why this isn't a staple. Like, it should be in any deck. Like, they play Reasoning. Most people are going to say level 4 or if they know your boss monster, they'll probably say your boss monster's level, so that would be 8. So if they would say 4 or 8, it's not a big deal if you lose a level 4, and if they do call 4 and it's Coelacanth, well, they're in trouble. 3 Big Wave, Small Wave. I find this as the best card in this deck. I'll read it to you. Destroy all face-up water monsters on your side of the field. Then you can special summon water monsters from your hand up to the same number of monsters destroyed by this effect. So you can really do a lot of OTKs with this card. Let's say your first hand you have a Coelacanth and you have another fish and you have one of these. You play that fish, play Big Wave, Small Wave, summon Coelacanth. 1 Foolish Burial. You can Foolish Treeborn or Fishborg, so you want them in your graveyard. Or if you have a Monster Reborn, you can Foolish Coelacanth and Monster Reborn Coelacanth. 2 Moray of Greed. I don't run 3 because it's usually a dead draw, because usually my monsters are on the field, not in my hand. But in case you need the draw power, Moray of Greed comes handy. Return 2 water monsters from your hand to your deck and then draw 3 cards. 1 Giant Trunade, staple. I run Decree. I have 2. One's not English. But I don't really run that many traps. Maybe like 3 or 4, 2 others besides Decree. So it really messes your opponents up. And your traps aren't that important. They're just, if you get the traps before Decree, you can use them. 2 Fish Depth Charge. This is a great card. Tribute 1 fish-type monster, destroy 1 card on the field, and draw 1 card. So let's say your opponent attacks one of your monsters. Just activate, destroy your own monster, destroy the card attacking it, you get to draw 1. Finally, 1 Call of the Haunted. Self-explanatory. And here comes my Synchro deck. I don't have all the proper synchros yet. These are just what I own as of now. I'm going to get more. 1 magical android, level 5. 1 swift Gaia, the force of earth, level 6. Drill warrior, I can't even summon him. I just have him because he's a synchro. 1 ancient sacred wyvern. I can't summon him with this deck, so I don't know why he's in here. 1 ancient fairy dragon. This is a pretty good card, and you can get, if you're in trouble with life points, you can get some more life points with him. 1 Stardust Dragon, self-explanatory. 1 Red Dragon Archfiend, it's just a beat stick, you know. Finally, 1 Mistworm. This is a great card. When you synchro summon, you can send up to three cards your opponent controls to his hand. My side deck right now is just a Deep Sea Macro Trimo, and I'm going to add more. I just don't have the cards as of now. And some great combos you can do is you summon Coelacanth. You use the effect, load up the field. You could pick 2 Swamp Eels, 1 Oystermeister, 1 Metabo. You use a Swamp Eel and the Oystermeister, synchro for 7, get a token. Then use the other Swamp Eel, the Metabo, or level 4, and the token to synchro for 9, Mistworm. And you also have Coelacanth on the field. So that's a big chunk of life points with that. It's like 45, 6, 7. Wait, 2, 4, 6. That's 74,000 attack right there. Because with Mistworm, you probably clear his field. If they try to torrential, use Coelacanth's effect. Well, if they try torrential before, you lose all your fish monsters. So that's the deck. Tell me what you think. Tell me what I should add, and thanks.